This is Newcap News.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. After 3 years of planning and building, the Marwayne Agriplex is now up and running. Area residents say this will make their community even better. And with the cutting of the red ribbon, the Marwayne Agriplex is officially open for business. The building is now home to a 400-person banquet hall, and as fitting, a dinner was held last night to celebrate the hard work put in by the community.
It's just creating so many more opportunities. You know, we now have the ability to host functions that we previously couldn't because of just our sheer size constraint. We have educational opportunities now with our meeting room.
I think it'll have a lot of impact on the town in creating a venue to have weddings and family functions, and just it's going to create a whole excitement level, I believe, in the community to attract people to have more events.
The event so big for the village, even Alberta's Lieutenant Governor was in attendance. He received a special plaque from the mayor.
And we hope that you appreciate it as much as we do and enjoy it.
Thank you.
The $2.4 million building is completely paid for. The next phase of the Agriplex is to upgrade the arena's lobby. They will hold a fundraising event sometime this fall. It wasn't your typical camp day for a local group of kids. They got to learn a few new skills and explore the great outdoors. Elise Cox has more.
Kids, don't try this at home. The Lloydminster and District Fish and Game Association is hitting the bullseye on Youth Fun Day.
I think it's important just to introduce kids to skills, activities, outdoor fun things that they wouldn't normally just pick up on their own or have organized for them in town like they do for ball or soccer, all that kind of stuff. So this is just another avenue for outdoor experiences.
Along with archery, kids were taught some camp skills.
That's good.
And all types of outdoor activities.
There's some air rifles and there's some compass work too.
And most of these skills will come in handy when these youth are venturing outside.
Just to get out and learn something. Like I learned a lot about the compass and orienteering and all that kind of stuff.
And let's face it, you'd rather they be learning how to shoot a bow and arrow here and not in your own backyard. Elise Cox, Newcap News.
Emmett Murphy joining me here at the desk, and we were talking about a weekend staple here in the region when it comes
Absolutely.
to sports, the Chucks.
Can't get enough of it.
Nope.
And right now, Wainwright is bumping this weekend with a Stampede in town. It's a big stop for the CPCA with 4 days of racing, including a final dash for $10,000 Sunday. The track record holder, Ray Mitswing, took the top time on day one with a time of 1:02.67, still over 3 seconds off his fastest time ever. Second points heat of the night was amazingly close right from the horn. All three wagons get great turns off the barrels. Ross Fisher, Brad Quinney, and Ryan Baptiste neck and neck, and it stays that way throughout the track.
Look at this, heading down the backstretch, 3 wide, side by side, cloud of dust. Look at this, you can't tell who's in the lead right now.
The inside rail proves to be the advantage as Ross Fisher looks to clearly win. He knocked over a barrel, so did Quinney, so third runner Ryan Baptiste wins the heat. Following race was another close and quick one off the start. Ray Mitswing on barrel 1 fends off Todd Baptiste and Curtis Moran to keep the rail position, and he keeps the momentum building throughout the track. He wins this one by a couple wagons, and that was good enough for the fastest time of the night again. That's his third day money of the year. Despite missing the North Battleford show, he's surprised and may look at a season title run.
I don't know, everything seems to be clicking my way right now. I didn't think I'd have a shot at even getting close this year due to the fact that I missed the first weekend of racing, and here we are, we're kind of making our way up there again, so we'll see how things go in the second half.
Meanwhile, his son Devin has also won 3-day monies, but his new right-wheeler has been setting up, causing the defending champ to knock over barrels in his last 2 events.
He's got the better outfit out there, you know. That's the outfit that he won the finals with last year. Mine are just stuff I'm putting together here, and they seem to be gelling pretty good. We'll give him a little bit of time off and then run him fresh, and he'll come back.
So after 2 days of racing, Ray Mitsewing has a very comfortable lead, over 1 second ahead of BJ Carey, who is impressing everybody with his start this season. He sits in the top 3 in season standings and has 2 outfits in the top 5 for the second time this year. The season leader, Vern Nolan, and veteran Brian Labacane round out the top 5. The PBR Canadian Tour made a stop in Paradise Valley last night. Some of the nation's top bull riders showcased their talents, including Paradise Valley defending champion Aaron Roy, Zane Lambert, and the overall points leader, Chad Bestplug. Roy posted a score of 81 in this first ride. The second time around didn't go the way he wanted it to, so he was given a re-ride on bull Bobby Don. Roy didn't disappoint, posting another 81 to finish third on the night. Scary moment for Lambert. Riding his second bull, he gets bucked off, landing head first to the ground. The Westbourne, Manitoba native feeling woozy, saying he couldn't remember the ride itself. His day was done. Chad Bestplug scored with scores of 83 and 85.5 for a total of 168.5 to capture the Paradise Valley draw ahead of Ty Posabon, who finished second. There was bonus money to be made. Roy and fourth place rider Jordan Hampson squared off. Hanson didn't fare well on bull Bill Cody, struggling to hang on, so it was Roy's to win. The kid from Yellowgrass, Saskatchewan, riding his fourth bull, unbelievable. He went the full 8 seconds and takes home an extra $1,000. A much-needed confidence boost for the 24-year-old.
This year's been kind of rough on me. I've been having some rough luck in the States and everything. Come back up to Canada, it's all about getting my confidence back. So I'm just trying to do everything possible to get back to riding where I need to be in the States again.
The Lloydminster Rebels softball teams are at home this weekend for their annual 3-day tournament. Headlining the show is the U16 Betcave Rebels, who have not lost a game in league play. The Rebels started the tournament with an 8-3 win over the River City Hornets and followed that up with a 9-0 stomping of the Edmonton Warriors. This afternoon, they got the bats firing quickly, putting 5 runs up in the first 2 innings against the Red Deer Rage. Cass Gilreath, in her first year with the big club, pitched lights out. She threw a no-hitter to keep the opponents scoreless. With that stellar pitching, the Rebels didn't need any more offense, but they still kept swinging. The Orange Ladies belted in 15 runs in the game to mercy yet another squad. It doesn't come as a surprise to coach Brett Harvey, who believes the big bats and dominant pitching like Cass Gilreath today can take them all the way to the podium at Nationals this season.
Well, we've hit the ball really well, and our pitching staff continuously goes in and gives us really good starts. So she did quite a mechanic overhaul, changed kind of what she's throwing more off speed. So she's doing really well with that.
And the U16 Rebels remain undefeated with that win. The other local teams in action this weekend are seeing some success as well. In the All-Star Game event, the Rebels hammered the Irma Tigers 13-2 to open the tournament. The U14s lost 10-7 in their opener to the River City Hurricanes, while the U12s toppled Unity in a slugfest. That's your first look at Newcap Sports. Stay tuned for more news and weather after the break.